Hello, everyone. I am back, Amia Butler, the development manager here at the Legal Aid Society, and I'm still so excited to just be in front of you all and to thank you all so much for all the gifts that you have made so far. I have a very, very special guest with me, our executive director, Darkenia Waller. I'll go ahead and give it over to you, Darkenia.
Hello, everyone. I just want to make sure I say thank you for all of the support that we've had this Giving Tuesday. It's been an amazing day of support, an amazing day hearing from many of you. The development team has been working all day to ensure that we receive the gifts and process the gifts that you all have been making. And it's just been awesome to watch, to see the efforts that each of you all make to support our mutual communities. You all see the need, you understand the work that Legal Aid does in our community, and you stepped up to the plate. We had the opportunity to reach out to many of you. We reached out with phone calls, we reached out with emails, and to be candid, I was overwhelmed by the response, the support that was just unabashed. We reached out, and you said immediately, we'll take care of it, no problem. And that's really the truth about the Legal Aid Society, the community of people that support the Legal Aid Society. It has been my experience that there is very little that we ask you all to do that you all don't immediately step up. You just need to know what the need is, and you're there to fill it. And we can't thank you enough for doing that. Um, the work that we do is ongoing, it does not end. And the unfortunate thing today is that the gifts that you make today will certainly support the work that we have to do today. But as we know, tomorrow there's more need. And for many of you all, you stepped up and said, I'll make a recurring donation. I won't just make this one time Giving Tuesday donation, but I will also make that a recurring donation so that the Legal Aid Society can continue to plan for the next year. And you know who all you can help next year. You all know who you can hire to be of assistance to those people who need help next year. And you know the pro bono attorneys that you can leverage through that support next year. So thank you to those who not only made large and small individual donations, but to those who also made the decision to make monthly donations. I was reading through some of the comments that we receive. Like many organizations, we try and keep up with our client satisfaction. We want to know that we are being of service to the people that we are here to support and represent. And it just honestly blesses my heart every time I receive one of those letters back from our clients where they are just letting us know how much of a difference the work we're able to do makes, which in turn means the difference that you all make when you make donations to the Legal Aid Society. I want to read one to you that just recently stood out to me, and I'll tell you there's many of them, but this is just one that stood out to me. It says, when my wife and I received a tax document from the IRS demanding payment of thousands of dollars, we were truly scared. We knew the information the IRS had was incorrect, but could not easily contact them. I called the IRS on the phone, but never got to talk to a person. I wrote the IRS a letter explaining our situation. However, I knew that we were almost out of time to file a petition to the tax court. I looked over the IRS instructions on filing a petition and felt overwhelmed. We needed help, and we would soon be saddled with a life altering tax debt that was based on inaccurate information. I knew we needed an attorney, but as retirees had insufficient money to pay for one. I contacted Legal Aid and spoke with Mary Gillum, an attorney. Ms. Gillum asked us to bring our papers into her office to see if Legal Aid could assist us. After discussing things in detail with Ms. Gillum, she decided that Legal Aid was willing to help us. You cannot imagine the relief we felt. We actually got some sleep that night. Ms. Gillum took control of the situation, prepared all the necessary documents, and filed the petition just in time to prevent a default judgment against us. Ms. Gillum also spoke with the plaintiff attorney and presented proof to the IRS court that later decided to dismiss the case and cancel the huge tax bill. My wife and I cannot express to you how thankful we are for your caring and expert help. Without you, we would have we would have debt to the IRS that would affect us for years to come. We are very happy to have found legal aid and very grateful to Legal Aid Society, and in particular, Ms. Gillum, for her expert assistance and caring attitude. Thank you very much. Best regards. The fact of the matter is that the legal system was built by lawyers for lawyers. And in America, unfortunately, if you cannot afford an attorney in a civil legal matter, you do not have a right to one. There is no constitutional right to one, which means that you have to go it alone in court unless organizations like the Legal Aid Society exist to stand on behalf of those persons. And oftentimes our work is simply to navigate a system that people cannot normally navigate on their own. The words are too complicated, the layers are too deep, and they simply can't do it. That's where the Legal Aid Society comes in. We try and prevent those issues before they become deep, unimaginable issues, a hole that people cannot dig themselves out of. If we can prevent them from falling into that hole to begin with, falling into homelessness, falling into unemployment, falling into bankruptcy, falling into debt that they are saddled with that they simply did not owe. If we can help prevent that, then we are making a difference in our community. And I am so thankful to each of one of you who have donated today to allow us to be able to do this work. And you still have time. You still have time to continue to donate on this Giving Tuesday. As you consider the holidays and as we get into the holidays, continue to remember those people who may not be as fortunate as we are and are unable to navigate those systems the way that we are. So again, I want to thank each of you for your support and everything that you do for the Legal Aid Society, to support our staff who work very diligently, and through the pandemic, we're just simply heroes. Thank you for your support of them. And again, for those members of our community who otherwise would have nowhere else to turn if we were not here for them. So with that said, I will turn it back to you, Amia, our fearless development manager, who has been working so diligently all day today during Giving Tuesday. Just want you to know how proud I am of you and your team as we continue to try and find the resources to do our continued work. So back to you, Amia.
Thank you so much, Darkenia. Again, thank you all so much for all of your shares, your likes of all of our content that our communications manager has worked so hard and putting out to you all. Please continue to share and let people know. And as Darkenia said, it is not too late to make an impact and also to double your impact. Every gift is being matched dollar for dollar up to $25,000. So please continue to give, share, and let people know. Thank you all so much. And